My father always used to say I had wanderer's legs. We all wonder, what's out there? But for me, it was more than that. A stranger in my own world, I set out to find my path. Through all my travels, through all the trials of the unknown, I came to realize that there was really only one thing I'd been looking for. A place to call home.
Famous pyro solar flares, and the cutter has frankly, well, not been herself. But by good fortune of the Banu god of backwaters, I've found this marketplace. Ah, my good man. Do you happen to have a power coupling for a... Ooh. Are those Vandal parts? Now, tell me, are those Esperia replicas, or, are they the real deal?
You like to walk on the wild side, man? I can dig it. I can assure you these parts... Whoa. Are you recording this, man?
Oh, no, it's not what you think.
Whoa, not cool, man. Whoa, not cool.
But I'm super cool.
Whoa.
It's okay, I'm cool. I am cool.
Welcome to the IAE 2952. Let's get into this. Let's see. What do they have for us today? The Anvil Aerospace. So we have some ships here, like the Arrow. Superior fighting. Let's see. They've got, all right, a high top speed, ultra responsive chassis. Make it most angle fighter you could possibly have. Then you've got 2 ballistics for $75. It's actually not so bad if you want to be a fighter. And let's see, maneuverability, capabilities that outweigh actually some, you know, what's it called? Some fighters are not that maneuverable, but this ship is. And what else do they have for us? Some paints. Me, I would just, if you really want to go for it, go for it. If you don't, then it would be wiser just to get them in game once the game is out. You'll be able to paint your ship, I'm sure, eventually, or have them painted. Yeah. This is $90 for what? What's that? 75. Huh. Starter pack. So why is that more? Oh, this is a different pack. This is just for the event. So a little cheaper than normal. See some of the stats. Has a lot of weaponry for a small ship though. Huh. And it looks very cool, to be honest. And it folds up. The wings, I believe, fold up, right? Yeah. Yeah, they fold up. It gets pretty small. So you get a lot more. See, the $90 package gives you far less. But this, the $75, gives you far more. So you get a lot more time. Ooh. For insurance, but obviously insurance is not really gonna matter once the game is out. You'll be able to earn all that money and increase your insurance. Here we go. We got the ballista, which is another fine piece of machinery. Size 7 torpedoes. You're kidding me? I didn't even know this. Size 7 is pretty massive. That could knock down big ships. I think even with armor, probably has penetration of some sort. And an additional 2 guns, size 2s. Surprised they're size 2s. I thought they would be a little bit bigger, but hey, that's good. Very good. Let's see, 8 size 5 missiles and 2 size 7 torpedoes. So there's 2 size 7 torpedoes, 5 size missiles. So it's like a mix of both. Huh. For air to space combat, or air to, ground. You probably could shoot up in space. Who knows? Rockets might be strong enough. Comes with 120 months of insurance. See what it says for itself. Nice images. The cockpits, of course, from Anvil are always freaking amazing. And obviously armor is very big for Anvil as well. V's, vehicle size, I would imagine. Yep. Size 7, 2x2s. And there's a bunch of other versions too, like this Snowblind, Dune Stalker. So there are variants. Look at the variants. Variants has a different thing here. So this is a Snowblind. The Snowblind is size 2 turrets as well. Size 7 torps, and it's the same thing then. Just different color. That's my guess. weaponry. Yeah, it's the same. All right. The designs, the looks. All right, now let's check out another one. Now you got the new Pisces. So the Pisces Responder, which is 65 bucks, gives you 120 months of insurance. Comes with the special paint, and obviously the new medical bed. Let's see what it has to say for itself. Utility item. Tier 3 bed. All right. So you could do minor stuff with the tier 3 bed. Which is kind of strange, to be honest. I would think there would be a little bit better bed, but yeah. It's, I guess it's okay. Yep. Well, I guess. So, what else does it have for itself? It has the Bulldog laser repeaters and a small missile rack. Marksman's does ones. It has cooling. Yep, cools. 2 of them. And fuel intakes. All right, let's see some of the new images. See, this is a tier. Wow, that would stink. Jeez. Wow. Pretty cool image though. One. It doesn't look bad inside. It looks like it has a decon room. Hopefully they make that into something once they have that kind of mechanic in the game. So you don't spread special contaminants into the ship. Yeah, that would be cool. Then you've got help me kind of situation. Hopefully that light gives the ship like a special signal of where you're at. Exactly, because I don't think anybody's gonna be able to see through the cockpit from that angle. But hey, magic. Let's see what else. Two lasers in the front, maybe a missile or two on the sides. But this is the medical version, so it's a little bit different than the other version. Let's see. Yeah, it's more like a ship that grabs the people, makes sure they get stabilized, and then rush to the hospital if they have a really bad injury. And yeah, that's pretty much how this ship is gonna work. Takes you out of the LZ, the bad hot spots of the areas that you're in trouble with, and brings you into safety, and heals you somewhat, and then you're hospitalized. But yeah, it's not a bad ship. Very good variant. Fits inside the Carrack, apparently. I'm still surprised about the bed though. Only size 3, which we all know that size 3 means just meh. It's fine. Then they've got the paints. I like the blue one. I like the jet black version, or I guess grade black. The white and red don't look that bad. This one, well, the red the red and yellow look a little bit strange. But yeah, my eyes would explode if I saw that in game. But hey, let's see. Start your career as a short range first responder. Save people is your business with a tier 3 bed. Minor injuries to stabilize your soul. Some profile makes tight extraction. I don't know why they would put that though. Why would they put that word? Kind of confused about that. Small profile. Right. Okay, so why add some weird slick word like this, or not a slick word, but a word like that with this? Just take all this and put tight extractions, a breeze, and cut down on response time. That's all they need to put. But it's fine. It's fine. All right. Let's see what ship is next. The exploration Pisces, $45. So this one, the medical respond one is $65 right now. Today at the IAE, and yesterday as well. Then we have the exploration version, and this one obviously has a bit more cargo, because you're not holding a medical bed anymore. It's a variant. And you have a little bit more weaponry, because you can see that there is 2 more laser cannons on the sides with a missile rack. And jump seats for 2 passengers. So this ship is pretty decent as well. For the price, it's not so bad. Obviously, this could be earned in game, and get a ship smaller than the Carrack, and then build up to the Carrack, or get the Carrack and then buy this in game with, transporting goods. But this ship as well gets 120 months of insurance. And we will look quickly at the stats page for this. Like it shows here, you get far more missiles, size 2s. Oh, size 1s. Okay, size 1 missiles, 2 racks, and you get 4 laser cannons. So there's a huge shift from the medical to the expedition when it comes to weaponry. So, and then obviously everything else seems the same, other than the medical bed, which would be a utility, and there you go. It's a little bit different. See, with all that cargo. Now, let's check the next one, and that would be the Carrack. Carrack used to cost 400, something like that, maybe 300, around that price. Now it's 600, but it is out. It's around. If you don't have the ship, I'd recommend going to the the IAE Expo, and you can rent these ships, to test them all out, right? And it gives you a few days for you to test them out, and you'll enjoy yourself, have some fun, get to know the ship, and see how you feel about it. And then If you want to purchase it, purchase it. And if you don't want to purchase it, it's fine too. You could buy it in game with in-game credits down in the future when when the game is fully, well, somewhat fully out. But the ship has a lot of capability as well. It's a pathfinder for the military and then brought down to the civilian market. Comes with two vehicle sort of like two vehicle thingies, like one is, I wouldn't really call a spaceship really well, it's a vehicle but in a different sense. So you've got the snub Pisces, right? And then you've got the Ursa rover that could go underneath. Now I'm sure that Anvil will not like to mix in the future and probably have their own ground vehicle in the future to be able to fit inside the Carrack. But until then, you've got the Ursa rover that can fit perfectly, or any other ground vehicles that you would like to fit inside the Ursa rover bay or the hangar. Then you got two size 4 man turrets, laser cannons. This ship is capable of getting a lot of cargo, and you can make a lot of money off of it. And then also the pods underneath can be, now you can have cargo in the vehicle area on the bottom, and you can have cargo in the what's it called, in the special module things that you can, you could put all that cargo in. 456 SCUs of cargo, right? That's with all the modules being cargo modules. In the future, they'll be switched out to be something else, like a medical or a tactical or an extra something else to enhance maybe your pathfinding capabilities in the future, if they even add that, which I'm sure they're going to, because this game is space, and space is always upgradable. You're gonna have to always upgrade something for space travel. It's a very unique ship. It used to look a little differently than this as well. Yeah, they don't have the pictures, but you got your rooms for all the people or all your crew. You got a pool table. It's capable of also fixing components. Has a component repair area. It also has, I believe, a pool table, right? Yeah, pool table. It has its own cabins for people, and you got your own office as well. So it's pretty cool, and it has cartography, everything for pathfinding capability. It's exploration, but at a different level, because the ship can go through wormholes, find wormholes, and get all the data for wormholes, and then sell it if you want to, or you can, hold that information if you want to. But yeah, this ship is pretty huge. Yeah, a lot of firepower. You see, max up to 4. The size 4 is, I would say, it's a pretty decent exploration ship. If you have people, it's even better, because then you can share with people. Has 2 large generators for shield generators as well, and large radar, 2 of them. 3 medium-sized computers for all the data that you're gonna have to contain, and quantum fuel tanks. Now this ship can go out further as well, especially because it was military. It was made for the military, and then now it's brought down to civilians. But a lot of the technology that the military have, like extended fuel tanks and dual of everything, double of everything, almost everything, helps the ship stay out further, and that's what the ship is designed for. Captain's quarters with a lot of computers nearby. And it has its own personal medical bay. Not sure what tier though. Let's double check that actually. Would I find that? Oh, it doesn't show on here. But let's look at the viewer. Holy smokes, right? Huge. Massive. All right. All right. Let's just. All right. Next. Then you got the Centurion. I don't know. I can't pronounce that. 110 bucks. This is the similar to the ballista, but instead it has the Gatling guns, or massive freaking guns. It's crazy. Destroy. Have no fly zone. So this ship could be like, you could have multiple of these ships so that you could protect the ground troops from having any kind of air superiority getting smacked at them. So a few of those will protect you fairly well. 110 bucks. Comes with the self land hangar, which that's been changed a bit. So it also comes with 120 months of insurance. And let's look at this. It comes with size 4 Klaus Warner. And then it also has size 3 mounted laser repeaters, which is insane. Their ship could help take down a lot of small ships. Big ships, maybe even some big ships can be smacked down, not by one of these, but you would have to have multiple of these to do that as quickly as possible. But yeah, it's available today. Let's see, is it available today? Yep, it's available today at your nearest IAE Expo, so you can rent it, test it out, and see what's going on. Now I gotta hurry up a little bit because I want to go into the game and bring you to the expo. Now we got the Crucible. The Crucible is a repair, rearm, refuel. It's a god, pretty much. It repairs everything from capital ships to small ships, from ground vehicles to space vehicles, and probably even ships that will not be able to go into space one day, whenever they make those. They'll probably be able to repair those too. Yeah, it's a mobile platform, a repair platform. It's not out in the game yet, so it's not going to be able to be rentable, but it does have advanced features as well. It has 48 cargo units. The top piece from what they explain, can move around to certain locations. This thing is called the Scarab, and then this thing could detach and then do other work while this thing is being, a ship inside is being fixed. So it's capable of doing multiple repair jobs. A few of these in your fleet, you'll pretty much repair and rearm and refuel every single ship that you could possibly think of. And it has a lot of arms and stuff like that to repair as well. Interior has a little bit of cargo SCU, but I think there's some other thing to keep the materials and stuff like that separated, maybe. I'm not sure, but I haven't read up on this for a while. It does have 4 max size repair arms utility. Then it also has 2 installed for repair arms, so it has a lot of them. And then you've got manned turrets for some kind of protection. So it has 230 cargo units, but the ship is not made yet. So this all the stats is going to be, you know, whatever. It also has 120 months of insurance, and it's $350. The best amount of money you can purchase on this type of ship would be this type of ship. It would be the best ship to go after, the Crucible. Then you got the Hornet. The best Hornet right now, if you were to get a Hornet, would be the Hornet, the F Super, yeah, the Super Hornet. That would be the best one to go for. It's capable of doing so much damage. The other ones are kind of like in a bad state right now, but they're playable. So why not play with them? Test them out. There's also the Gladiator, for example. The Gladiator is a little bit of a mix of the Hornet, but hybrid to be a bomber. So it has size 5, I believe, bombing capability. So it has size 5s. It's also the ability to have missile racks, regular missile racks, and size 5 missiles. So basically, it destroys medium ships fairly easily. Large ships, it'll damage a bit, but yeah, because size 5s. So it has size 5s on it, 2 of them. So it does help to have the Gladiator. The Gladiator is supposed to be a like speed fighter slash bomb runner. So it's a very decent ship, especially in the lore. Just like the Hornet. The Hornet is the top #1 ship that aliens regret even seeing, because they'll just, wipe the floor with the aliens, like the Vandal. So in the meta, in the lore, but the Gladiator is just as powerful and deadly, and has firestorm kinetics, missiles. So it's a very powerful ship, as well as the Hornet. But the Super Hornet right now is the best to go for at the moment when it comes to, well, not the best, but it is a decent enough ship at the moment. But I'm sure they'll work on fixing some of the issues with the Hornets in the future, like the tracker and the Ghost, or I think it's the Ghost. But this one is also, the Gladiator is $165, $165, 120 months of insurance. So this ship is also a very good ship. So both the Gladiator and the Hornet. Now, the Hawk is more of a bounty hunting ship. It tries to disable. Sometimes people just go crazy and do bad things with it, but you've got the 2 MP generators, which help disable ships, so then they become non-lethal. Then you've got 2 laser cannons, and 2 other lethal non-disruptors to be able to both defend yourself and protect yourself. All right. So, and what I mean by that is, like, you can use the non-lethals to stop the ship from, moving, pretty much, or weakening the ship, and then you use your EMPs. And it's a very good ship, and I like it. And it also comes with 120 months of insurance. Now, the Hurricane. The Hurricane is one of the best ships also in game. It will wipe the Vandal like it's butter. So this ship does do a lot of damage in a fast amount of time, and I like this ship as well. It comes with a boatload of weapons. Even though this is a small ship, 2 people can fly it, and it has missiles as well. And what is this? Size 7? Okay. Is this size 7? Or am I wrong? Yes. Size 7 manned turrets. 7 installed, by the way. So this can be I would say more like a damage dealer to bigger ships to weaken them heavily. If you have a multiple of these, like 30 of these, for example, and you're trying to bring down a capital ship's shields, this thing will do it. Then you've got a bunch of other weapons too, on top of that, for fighters. And you got the missiles, size 2s, 2 of them. So the Hurricane is one of the best ships as well in game. $195, you can't go wrong for this ship. The ship has way too much firepower for $195. It is the best of the best, and I love this ship as well. In the lore, it's super powerful. Now we got the dropship Legionnaire, which I'm sure this will come out eventually. Say no more. It's heavily armored, like you can see in the photo. What else? So you can hack. So basically, you can hack ships with this ship, right? And it has some weaponry. It also has storage for manned troops, weapons, breaching charges are also ready when needed. So this ship is one of the greatest ships because it's fairly cheap, by the way. Like the Prowler is like $400. This ship is not out yet. And this ship is only $129, or sorry, $120. So this is a win. And it comes with 120 months of insurance. This ship is a win. Obviously, the Prowler has different it has stealth tech. This one has hack tech, so you can hack. It's a really good ship as well. It has utility for hacking, the spoke device, so you can hack the ships, and maybe you hack the ship where the sensors go wrong or something, and then boom, you just drop your troops and wipe them all out. Now we got the Liberator, which holds troop transports, tanks, Nova tanks. This ship I would recommend for CIG to make because like really quickly, so then once 4.0 comes out, we've got this ship to help us move our ships and stuff and vehicles all the way to Pyro, you know? So this ship should be ready, hopefully, by the time that comes out, 4.0. I'm hoping. Please, CGI. Come on. Come on, SIG. You can do it. It's a light troop transport, a pocket carrier, if you will. Holds cargo. Can do so much more. Medium fighters, industrial ships, large ground troop transport. And it's an amazing ship. 120 months of insurance. It's $575, but it's well worth it for a fleet. All right, now we got the Spartan, which the Spartan is a really nice ground vehicle, $80. You can earn it in game technically, and it holds troops, transports troops, but also defends itself fairly well. Now you've got the Terrapin, the Turtle, the one that could explore and do pathfinding as well. So this is a small ship. It has heavy armor, super heavy armor. Right now, exploration is not in game yet, but once it is and the pathfinding capability of the game is out, then this ship will be very, very, very important because it's cheaper than most and capable of doing both exploration and pathfinding wormholes, you know? Now we got the Valkyrie, which is also another transport ship, drop ship, and it's $375, and it's really good, really decent, pretty well armored, pretty well weaponry as well. Now we're going to try to go in game for a second and see what we see, if we can go in. But you can rent most of these ships in game fairly easily, and enjoy yourself and have some fun, test stuff out, you know. Let's see if I could get the game running. And then we also have another event going on because what's it called coming out today? Oh. All right, but hopefully you enjoyed. Just make sure you check out the ships in game before purchasing anything and seeing what works for you. What do you like the most?
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
But thank you for watching, and we will be doing another video shortly. So that was Anvil, and now we're gonna go into I think, what's it called? What are they? Consolidated Outland. We've got as well the other ones like the Argo. We've got today's Argo, Consolidated Outlands, and Kruger, and the ships that are being made by or the P-50, you know, the Merlin and stuff like that. That is what's going to be out today. I always like the Nomad because it's smooth, easy, and fast. Now, I wish they would make a bigger Nomad. That's what I wish. But hey, this is me. I like Nomad. So Hangar 2 as well. Now we're gonna make another video. So thank you for staying tuned, and stay safe, fly safe. Consider subscribing to the channel. It helps us appreciate very much. And like the video. And thank you for all the support. And fly safe. We're gonna do another video right now into the other new ships that are the other companies as well. So stay tuned for that. Give us a few seconds and we'll transition.